The first one is and tell me once you're done. Okay, is anyone done with this?
Sir, is it 4Na plus O2 which will give 2Na2O?
Yes, that's correct. 4Na plus O2 will give you 2Na2O. So this sodium becomes 4 here, here also 4. Oxygen is 2 here, here also oxygen is 2. That is correct. Okay. Just to make sure everyone gets it, I will solve this. Na and O. Sodium, right now it has only one atom. Oxygen has 2 atoms. Here sodium is 2 and oxygen is 1. You can start balancing with anything, but if you start with sodium here, you will have to change it again, because now if you look at this, there is 2 here. You might want to multiply 2 here, so you'll get 2Na. So this is balanced. But what about oxygen? There's only one oxygen over here. If you want to, of course, whichever is lesser, you can increase it to the other one. No, you can't reduce this 2. So this 1 on the right side, we will have to multiply by 2. So now it becomes, but because of this multiplication, what happens? Sodium also changes. Sodium has become 4 now. So this first step got wasted. But that can happen sometimes. So don't worry about that if that happens. Okay. If you just realize that you started with something and then changed, it's all right. No problem. We can modify it. So just erase it. Don't do anything. So right now it is 4 and this is, initially it was 2 and this is now 2. After multiplying this 2, what happens? Sodium is 4, oxygen is 2 on the right hand side. But on the left hand side, oxygen is 2. So these 2 are balanced now. And sodium, very easily we can change it to 4. Okay. So if you had already multiplied 2 and it was 2 here, so you will have to just change it, multiply it to 4. So the final balanced equation, what is it? 4Na plus O2 gives you 2Na2. Give me a confirmation. Everyone is okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you show that, sir, previous page?
Okay, 1 second. Just let me save this. Just case scenario, if something happens, I should not lose this file. Yeah, tell me. Mithila? Sorry, not Mithila. Pragati, you had question, right? Tell me, Pragati.
So multiplying on both sides is necessary, right?
No, this is not maths. So we don't have to multiply same number on both sides. We only multiply, means when I say multiplying, what does it mean? There is a Na2O molecule and I take 2 molecules of that. That is what it means, okay? We are taking 2 molecules of Na2O. So sodium becomes 4 and then oxygen becomes 2. Is that what you were asking? Or like if I multiply 2 on this side, should I multiply 2 here also? Is that what you were asking?
Yes, sir.
No, we don't have to do that. Okay. I can take individually any number of molecules I can take for any compound. To balance the number of oxygen, you know that on the left hand side there were 2 atoms of oxygen, right? 2 atoms of oxygen here, and here it was only 1. That's why we multiplied it to 2, so that this also becomes 2 now. Both of them are 2 and 2. But to make that, we had to make one sacrifice. We increased the number of sodium also. So now initially sodium was 2, but now it has become 4. So how do I balance it? Just multiply of 4, means take 4 molecules of sodium on this side also. Now it will be balanced. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take the next question then.
Sir, completed, sir.
Okay. Tell me what should be the answer?
2H2O2 is equal to 2H2O plus O2.
Okay. So if that is the case, then there are 4 atoms of hydrogen here and 4 atoms of oxygen here. This side there is 4 atoms of hydrogen and 2 plus 2, 4 atoms of oxygen also. Yes, that's good. So this question is slightly different. You could not directly multiply something and get that. You had to use little bit of logic over here. So 2 was already here. How could I make this oxygen also? Instead of 2 plus 1, I can take 2 plus 2 to make it 4, right? And then this 4 will be a multiple of 2. That is why you had to do, you had to get 2 molecules of water so that you get a total of 4 molecules of oxygen and 4 molecules of hydrogen, which can be easily achieved on the left hand side by just multiplying 2 over here.
Sir,
Yes.
should we write physical state also, sir?
Not for now. Not for all these equations, okay? We will take up some questions based on that also, but for only for those things which are mentioned in your NCERT book.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so one additional information, this H2O2, anyone knows what is the name of this H2O2? H2O2 is called hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So I mean, this may look very similar to water, but it's not water. Okay, this is used as oxidizing agent in some reactions. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So I hope this is just balancing of equations, and then I made this correction over here, the oxides of iron. So just to go through the names from here. The first one is ferrous oxide. It's called ferrous oxide because the valency of iron in the first one is 2. Okay, just a small addition to that. The valency of iron over here is +2, and in this one it is +3. That's right. The first one is called ferrous oxide, second one is ferric oxide, and the combination of the two, which is Fe3O4, is called ferrous-ferric oxide. Okay. Right. So let's go to the next question. This decomposes to two compounds, Al2. See, this is aluminum combining with oxygen. So this is an oxide of aluminum. That's what we say. This one, iron combining with oxygen, it's oxygen, it's an oxide of iron. Okay. Oxygen, whenever it combines something, it makes an oxide of that element. Aluminum oxide. And then H2. So do the balancing for this one. Quickly.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Tell me. So
2Al OH whole 3, which will give Al2O3 plus 3H2O.
Let's see what that does. When I take a two molecules of aluminum hydroxide, this, then it becomes two molecules of aluminum. 3 twos are 6 molecules of oxygen. 6 molecules, not molecules, I'm saying atoms. Okay, 2 atoms of aluminum, 6 atoms of oxygen, and 6 atoms of hydrogen on the left hand side. On the right hand side, aluminum, it is balanced. It is 2 and 2, no problem. Oxygen, hydrogen. Oh, I wrote upside down over here. Okay, let me make that correction. So I wrote oxygen this side, so let it be oxygen here also, and then here hydrogen. Oxygen was 3 plus 1. Hydrogen was initially 2. Yeah. So when you multiplied, when you took 3 molecules of water, that is 3 molecules of H2O, what happened? Aluminum became 3 plus 3, 6. 3 here and 3 here. 3 plus 3, 6. Then hydrogen is also 6 now. So everything is balanced. 6. Again, you see this copper combined with oxygen. So this is an oxide of copper, copper oxide. Okay. Anybody knows what is this NH3?
Ammonium, sir, or ammonia?
Yes, this is ammonia.
NH4 is ammonium, sir.
NH4. NH3 is ammonia. Okay.
Sir, you wrote CuO.
I've still not completed the reaction. Just hold on. This becomes okay. Copper, nitrogen, water. Yeah. So keep giving you some extra bit of information whenever I come across anything. So this is your ammonia. Remember, anybody knows what is the spelling of ammonia?
AMMONIA, sir.
Should be. Yeah. So copper oxide, it's okay. Any oxide with any metal, you'll just call that oxide of that thing. Okay. Just copper oxide. Here it is pure copper, pure nitrogen, and water. So try to do the balancing.
Sir, completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Tell me what should be the answer, what should be the balance thing. Go ahead. Ritesh, you said first. Go ahead.
Sir, 2NH3 plus 3CuO is equal to 3Cu plus N2 plus 3H2O.
Is that correct, Kavya? Same thing or different?
Same, sir.
Vidula? Finding it difficult? Any problems with this? Just write the names: nitrogen, hydrogen, copper, and oxygen. These are the atoms on the left hand side. Same way, write it in the same order. Nitrogen, even though it appears in a different order on the right hand side, but make sure you write everything in the same order. Nitrogen, then hydrogen, copper, and oxygen. It could be any order, but you have to write same on both sides. Okay, that's the thing. Now, okay, remove this. Yeah, so initially, how many atoms of each of them are there in this? Tell me, Pragati, how many atoms of nitrogen?
Sir, 1.
Yes, one atom of nitrogen. What about hydrogen?
3.
Okay, copper
1, sir.
and oxygen.
1, sir.
Yeah. Same way, now look at the right hand side, Midula. Try to tell me how many atoms of nitrogen is there on the right hand side? N2. So 2 is written here now. This means there is 2 atoms of nitrogen. Is that okay? Same way, how many atoms of hydrogen? Where is the hydrogen atom? It's here, right? Again, 2 is written here. That means this is 2 atoms of hydrogen here also. Copper, nothing is written. Means 1 atom of copper. And oxygen, there is no number over here. So oxygen is also just 1. Okay. Now I'm seeing that oxygen, copper is already okay. Problem is with hydrogen here. It was 3 here and 2 here. And then nitrogen also 1 and 2. So like I said, the step should be to take the one which is the biggest one. So hydrogen is 3 over here. So how can I make it? I will never be able to make it 2. So both of them should be multiples of each other. So 2 and 3, what will be the LCM? You can think like that. It should be 6. So how can I make it 6? Wherever there is hydrogen in your this thing over here, make it a multiple of 6. So 3 is there. Multiply this with 2. Okay. Because of that, now some other things also changed. What happened to nitrogen? Nitrogen earlier it was 1, but now because of that, taking 2 molecules of ammonia, nitrogen atom has also become 2 now. And hydrogen, it is 3 2s are 6. Rest of the things, copper and oxygen, there is same. We didn't change anything. So let it be 1 and 1. No problem. Now on the right hand side, nitrogen is already happy, 2 and 2. Copper and oxygen also already finds. But hydrogen, we need to make it how do we make it 6? By taking 3 molecules of water, right? Okay, so I take 3 molecules of hydrogen, but because of that, what will happen? Hydrogen and oxygen, both of them will change. Now, so oxygen, earlier it was 1 only, but now it has become 3. Copper, we didn't change. Hydrogen has become 3 2s are 6 now. So as you can see, hydrogen is balanced 6 and 6. Nitrogen is also balanced 2 and 2. But now oxygen has got imbalanced. This is 3 over here, and in this side there's only 1 molecule of oxygen. So what do I have to do? I can make it 3. How I can make it 3? By taking 3 molecules of copper oxide over here. Now oxygen becomes 3, but there is a problem. In order to make this oxygen 3, I have changed the number of copper also. So let's change that. Copper also becomes 3 now. So check again one more time. What all things did we achieve here? Nitrogen is balanced, 2 and 2. Hydrogen is balanced, 6 and 6. Copper is balanced. No, it's not balanced. This is 3 on this side. There's only 1 over here. So just take and write 3 molecules of copper here. So that's why this also becomes 3 now. So copper will also be balanced. And oxygen was already 3 and. Is it okay? Vidula, Pragati? Getting this? No, very complicated, huh? It's all right. Go through the videos and practice it a few more times. Okay, it happens. Sometimes it may look a little difficult. If you practice a few times, you'll get more comfortable with this. And you have to play with numbers, changing this on the left side, right side. You have to jump around a little bit. So it may be a little confusing, but go through the video a few times. Make sure you understand. If you don't, let me know in the next class, whichever equation you did not understand. Okay. Fine. So I think I've already exceeded the time for today. Stop here. I'll see you people tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, sir.